Hello and welcome back to Barry Central Reviews with me, BearElliott. And today we're taking a look at a movie that's been out for a while, but I just now recently got the chance to take a look. It's Insurgent. This is part 2 to Divergent. It's kind of a interesting thing. Insurgent, Divergent. It's got a lot of, like a theme going on here. So this series is based upon the book series. Originally, Divergent came out last year. This is this year's version, and it picks up right like a couple days after Divergent. So let's review first Divergent. Basically, you have a society that's post-apocalyptic. They all live, let's just say, it's in Chicago. You know it's Chicago. It's been damaged, and the people there have been segregated into a caste system. So there's 5 different castes that you can belong to that based upon your inner self and your characteristics and your personalities. So it follows our main character, Beatrice, Pryor, but she goes by Triss in the series. She decides to change her name when she goes to Dauntless. Now, Dauntless is the warriors. They're the police officers. They're the tough ones. The first book focuses on how Triss gets through that process of becoming a Dauntless and finding her true inner self. But she also has a little secret that she's what's called Divergent. Now, Divergent means that she has the aspect of more than one of the caste system. So she actually fits into a bunch of them. Well, she finds her romantic interest in Four. Yes, his name's Four. Isn't that cute? Because he has, well, you'll find out why he's called Four. Well, that took us through the first movie, and at the end of it, you find out that the brainiacs of the group, it's controlled by this one main woman, and she wants to eliminate the I call them the gray people, because they each one have their names, and I can never remember the names, but they all wear, like, they're color coded. So it's the gray people who are, they believe in being selfless. There's the blue people who are the smart ones. There's the white and the black people who are the they believe in that there's always right and wrong. There's no gray in between. And then you have the hippies over here. They're kind of like the pastels. Isn't that nice? Like the oranges. So we're just going to refer to them in their color coordination because yeah, I'm going to screw up their names. So the blue group is led by this main evil woman, and she develops a program that she's going to eliminate the gray people, because the gray people, she says, they're harboring all of the stuff because they're actually in charge of the government, and they just are out for themselves, but that completely goes against their personality because they're supposed to be selfish. So I think the blue lady is a little crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. Well, in Insurgents, we pick up right after the first movie has ended. So she tries to take over the government by controlling the, oh, and I forgot, the ones that wear all black. They are the Dauntless, which is the only name I remember because that's the group that we focus on the most. The Dauntless are the warriors, and she mind controls them to take out the gray people, and because she also wants to eliminate the Divergents, because they are the ones that don't fit into the caste system. So we're following Triss, Four, her brother Caleb, and her arch rival Peter. They all end up with the hippies. And the hippies are harboring them because they know that they were part of this huge takeover, and that they were going against it, and they actually stopped her from doing it. Well, this one picks up right then and there, and we follow Triss and Four going back to Chicago, and they are going back to eliminate this evil woman that is trying to control it. You find out throughout the course of the movie that Triss is special. Of course, Triss is special because she's our main character, and she is going to be put through a series of tests. Well, at the end, you find out, and I'm not going to spoil it, you find out what exactly those tests are and how this all comes together at the end. Overall, I really was a fan of the first movie, Divergent. The second one, Insurgent, not so big of a fan of. I thought the acting was pretty on par with the first one. The special effects seemed like they had a lower budget than the first one. There was a little bit more special effects in this one, but they just seemed like they were really dialed in. There was nothing special about them. And overall, the story just seemed very, very rushed. I want to read the book like I did the first one, for the first Divergent, I actually read that book. So I want to read Insurgent, just see how different it is and how much they eliminated from it. Overall, I'd have to say this is a great movie to go see at a buck theater or less. Or I went and saw it at the $5 theater, and that's pushing it. I'm kind of shocked it's still in theaters this long, but don't spend normal price for this movie. But overall, it wasn't a bad flick, or just wait until it comes out on HBO, which it will be next year, I'm sure. Or Netflix. That'd be an even better. So don't spend a lot of money on it. Overall, I'm giving this a 3.5 on my Barry Central reviews. I just thought it was one of these movies I was kind of bored halfway through it, and I was looking for something a lot more. But definitely, I'd say check it out if you saw the first one. I don't know if they're going to do the next one, because I think this is a 3-book series. I don't know if it made enough money. Although, I will say that Ashley Judd, man, that woman looks great. She hasn't had work done? I wonder. She looks wonderful. She makes several appearances in this movie, even though her character was killed in the first one. But hey, so definitely check back for this week. I'm doing all of my reviews for Barry Central Reviews, and definitely like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because you never know what I'm going to be talking about. I'm a geek that's in the LGBT community, so there's always something going on with us. So until tomorrow, bye, Cublets!
I could go out in the darkness, see you calling my name. I hear you shouting, hear you calling, but it's not the same. Every word that you are throwing right into my back doesn't matter to me, cause I'm keeping my track. Let me go. Let me go.